Hello, hello! I am back with my sword earrings for Percy Jackson and wearing my Loch Ness Monster necklace that I got in Scotland in honor of the Scylla and Charybdis episode. Excited to see how we adapt this section since there's been a couple of changes from the book, and I'm really intrigued to see how, Clarisse and Annabeth and Percy reuniting is going to look, and obviously the entrance into the Sea of Monsters. So yeah, this season's been really great so far, and I'm excited to see if that keeps up. I have seen some people posting about the episode, nothing specific, but just saying that they think this one's really good and continuing on with the season being great. So I am excited to see that, and yeah, let's get into it. Oh, is this a no, this isn't a flashback. Annabeth is too old. So where? Oh, this must be her hideout. Okay. It was in a different place in the book, but I think, yeah, this must be her hideout that she had with Thalia and Luke. Oh. Is that Aegis? Thalia's bracelet that turns into her shield? Kind of wild it would have survived all this time. Oh, baby Annabeth.
Let me go first. You're not that smart. She ever let us down?
Oh. Oh, okay, it's not her bracelet. Not Thalia's bracelet, I mean, it's just a...
Here. Put this on.
Aww.
What is it?
Kelagia. Odyssey stealth.
The liar.
Wearing this,
Liar, liar.
monsters can't find you.
That's cute.
Monsters can't find you.
Monsters can't find you is actually a dangerous thing to tell her, though. Like, what if she thinks she's safe because of it?
How do you know my name?
My name is Grover Underwood, and
Oh. Baby Annabeth. Okay, so we're cutting out the monster donut chain. That's a shame.
Hey, Annabeth said you're dangerous,
Oh!
but you're gonna hurt everyone.
Whoa!
Because sometimes prophecies don't always mean what you think.
Oh. Yeah. Friends?
Wanna know what it is?
Oh. Oh, gross! Boys. Wow! Was that Clarisse? Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's just being kind of obnoxious for the sake of it. So no saving them from the Hydra? That's a shame.
If you want to navigate the ocean, there's no one better.
She's right.
Or do we have to take them by force?
Force.
Percy! For what?
On one condition. Single combat. Same way I beat your dad.
Wow!
You give us your say back.
Percy, why? Why are you making this complicated for no reason? This is just silly. You're on the same side. This is... I prefer the books version of this, honestly. Wait, what? What is happening?
You killed them? They were already dead, so not really.
Woo!
When we think our all...
I just do inventory.
We all want the same thing. I don't care about the satyr. This is my quest. And we just want
Yikes.
to help you finish it.
Yikes.
Right?
Don't care about Grover.
This is so stupid.
You're so stupid.
Okay.
Annabeth, I know how to pronounce.
The Sea of Monsters doesn't work.
I mean, even if your quest succeeds, they go back to the underworld, right? You just be sending them home a little early.
Yeah, it's true.
I promised them Elysium.
Yeah.
When we win. Race.
Oh.
How do you know it's the right choice?
Ooh.
Honestly. Because it's yours.
Oh. Oh, he trusts her so much.
The rune of Pan.
Oh.
Lost god of the wild.
Making up names now.
There's a
No.
lot more to our world than just do is join cold half-blood.
Oof.
Luke and your camp have history. And I don't want anything to do.
The older you get, the stronger, the smarter, the more they'll be drawn to you. One
Yeah.
powerful demigod is of Zeus.
Hmm.
Is that really the for her?
Oh.
Thanks for your help, but we leave in the morning. Just the three of us.
Ooh.
We'll get some rest until then.
Been through a lot.
How long have you been together?
Just a little. Dolly's real strong. And Luke's real fast.
Mm.
I got this. I lost it.
Oh. Stop. Ugh, these flashbacks. Oh. Is that gonna come back? I mean, this is the ocean season, and she just threw it in the ocean. Yeah. I had a feeling. Did Poseidon do that?
Now I've been on 4.
4 minutes north. Hold on. How do I know that?
Hey. That's a cool power. I love it.
On the side.
I wasn't sure if they'd bring that from the
I
books.
wonder why I can't do it.
Oh.
I know where I am.
It is a pretty neat power. I really wasn't sure if they'd adapt that.
Not fast. I better go check on the boilers.
Aw. I kind of thought, I don't know. I'm glad they kept that detail. It's one of those fun powers. It's just sort of random. Doesn't really come back past this book either.
Thanks.
No. Percy.
No, I was just playing with Rainbow.
How did you even get this?
Rainbow brought it back?
Like,
So Rainbow's off screen, but are we gonna see Rainbow later? Because oh, not the Yankees shirt. You deserve better, Annabeth. And the hat that's invisible is one thing, but why are you wandering off on your own?
gotcha.
Is it gonna come back again? I feel like it's gonna come back again. Rainbow! Hi, Rainbow! They actually brought in Rainbow. I'm so happy. Still sad they cut George and Martha. But at least we got Rainbow.
I went back for it. And that put us all in danger. Egypt. That's where our family's going,
Uh-huh.
even if we don't like it. And we don't.
Oh.
I have me to answer to.
Oh.
Let's get out of here. What she didn't realize then was Thalia had just made her sacrifice
Oh, Annabeth.
because the cloak.
Oh.
She had a target on her back.
And so does he.
If I can just think 6 steps ahead, I can save you.
Oh, Annabeth.
But it's never gonna be the big impossible choice I have to outthink. It's all the million little choices I can't see.
Annabeth, it's not on you. Stop it.
Million choices.
You know,
Stop it! Stop it. I can't.
Maybe we can't outsmart fate. The right thing. And hope for the best.
Oh.
We're going in there to save Grover. That's the right thing. That's all we can do.
Oh.
Record at surviving impossible odds is pretty good. Thanks to you.
Oh.
So let's go do the impossible.
Oh. Oh. I love them. I love them. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh.
Six-armed beast.
Ooh. Wow, all of them.
I warn you, it will be a highly dangerous duty.
For victory in Elysium, we will follow you anywhere, Captain.
Oh. I mean, sacrificing themselves, if anything, would be the most likely thing to earn them Elysium.
Let's hear your quest. How did you survive it?
Barely. Would have died.
Ares gave me a crew and a ship. Didn't need friends.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, too. Dad must be pretty tough to have as a dad. I say that having been body slammed by him.
Victor, I don't go home at the end of the summer. Camp is home. If I can't get that fleece and
That won't
camp...
happen. You wouldn't have been granted a quest unless you had it in you to finish it.
Oh.
Prophecies suck. It's almost like they're made to scare you.
Oh. Yeah, that's fun.
So bad.
Percy.
Boss, I don't want to get you. It looks like we're here.
Percy would know. He didn't learn this until the end of the book. I wonder if this will change what he does, but...
We're not friends.
No, of course not. She can't bring friends because she thinks she'll fail without them and something will happen to them and they'll be alone. That's cute. I do like that both Clarisse's prophecy and Percy's prophecy had something about friends that made them wary of bringing them. It's an interesting language.
We sail into glory!
Clarisse. They're already dead. Oh, Mitch. He's really out of his depth here. Where's... Oh, Tyson's in the engine room, that's right. Oh. I feel like she told them it would be dangerous. Did she tell them they'd be sacrificing themselves? Because... it feels unfair not to. They do make it more, caring about, you know, the dead soldiers than in the book, where, for many reasons, we did not care about them. Mainly the, war that they lost. Oh, no. Okay, I thought this was gonna happen. She gave up and chose Charybdis in the book. See, it's now you've just done the worst of both worlds. You're losing the men to Scylla and also fighting Charybdis, so it's for nothing. And you're gonna, yeah. But it does make her choice understandable. See, Percy, this is where your water powers could potentially be helpful.
You fight the current, I'll fight the wind.
Fascinating idea. They did not use the thermos for that in the book. See, so many more men are dying than if they had just gone with Scylla. This is... Look, Clarisse, I understand your point, but also, choices were made that were perhaps not the wisest. I understand what she's going for, I just... way more of them are dying to this than if you had just gone with the first option. And obviously, like, what's about to happen with the ship blowing up and everything. But, yeah. It's just a bad idea.
Yes, brother!
Oh. Too much power, too much power. See, so many more are dead now than if you had just stuck with the original plan. Annabeth! Oh no. Okay, I'm pretty sure they used the winds again in the book, so this is interesting. Because it's gonna be the wind that causes it to blow. Also, do really appreciate Clarisse saving Annabeth. I mean, I didn't doubt she would, but it's just a nice moment of her being like, no, I'm gonna do the right thing, save a friend, even if she doesn't think they are. Yup! Yup. That's bad. Is the ship flying? As it gets obviously broken apart, but is it in the air? Okay, that is cool. Wild. Little Heroes of Olympus setup, maybe. But, not setup, but foreshadowing. But that's wild. That's where we... Rainbow! Percy's Island.
The sirens peer into your soul to see your fatal flaw and then use that against you.
Oh. Giving away the game.
No one at camp needs to know about this.
Alright, so, a little happier mood because I just saw the, next time trailer, and that was fun. I'm excited, very excited for next week. But, yeah, that was a good episode. I did, obviously, from long before the season came out, everyone was predicting, everyone who's read the book was predicting that this would be where episode 4 ended. It was pretty clear that it was going to end with the ship blowing up. But somehow it didn't occur to me that it would be so ambiguous about, what happened with everyone on the ship, let's say. In the sense that, it just shows them all in the wind and then cuts to black on Percy's face, and that we don't have an idea of who might have made it out or how. I mean, obviously the next time trailer reveals that Annabeth makes it out with Percy. But, in the book, I'm pretty sure other things, we think we know what's happened to certain characters. Maybe we don't. But, I just thought somehow they would leave on that note, and instead it was much more ambiguous for everyone, so I'm curious to see how they follow up on that next week. I'm trying not to spoil anything in the book. I will have a little book spoiler thought in a second. But I really liked this episode. I especially really loved the incorporation of the flashbacks, and specifically Annabeth feeling like she's going to repeat what happened with Thalia, and she's going to not be able to keep Percy safe, because that is something I don't think she ever verbalizes in the book. It is clearly on her mind that Percy is the child of the prophecy, and that she's worried something's going to happen to him, and that she's terrified of losing him, but I don't think she ever verbalizes that to Percy, so I really enjoyed having her actually say that. And maybe it changes a little bit of the dynamic, but I think it's really great. I also just really love that scene because their relationship is really just so special. So very special. And obviously, the first book and first season is them becoming friends, but this one is really about deepening that friendship, and I'm very excited to hopefully see that with the sirens next week. But yeah, there's just so much great stuff between them, and that was great. We also saw much less antagonism between Clarisse and Percy than at this point in the book. I think they're softening Clarisse a little. I mean, this book is the book where she has, her arc, and we do grow to like her more, but I think they're really, she revealed the prophecy earlier than in the book. She's a little less combative, well, except for the actual scene where they fight on the beach. But honestly, that was Percy. Percy was the one who was let's fight. That was a little much. I understand why they cut it out. But the lack of inclusion of the Hydra and everything with that was a shame. Because just the fact that, the Hydra, it was, chain restaurants and the Monster Donut chain restaurant. And it was, every time you kill a head of the Hydra, 2 more heads grow back and, 2 more chain restaurants or another chain restaurant shows up. I like when Rick uses the mythology to poke fun at, things that exist in our world, and, again, I understand why that was taken out. It would sort of have slowed the progression of the episode, but I do miss that, the dodgeball being actual in-school dodgeball, and, a fear that so many kids had of, gym class and dodgeball. I hope we get still more of that incorporated, or in the book, in the underworld, it was like they had an easy death line to get into Asphodel, like Easy Pass, like just sort of like incorporating like the modern world element into it more. And I think I wish we had a little more of that. I'm hoping there's one in book 4 that I'm hoping, assuming we get season 4 of the show, will be kept in. Yeah, but other than that, I did like the episode, even if the fight on the beach was a little extra. I really liked everything on the ship. I'm really making Clarisse care about the undead soldiers. I mean, I actually saw it right before watching. I saw someone posting about how it's important that in the TV show version, the soldiers were not Confederate soldiers like they were in the book, because, you know, you don't care about the Confederate soldiers in the book. To be honest, I still don't really care that much about the undead soldiers, but I care about Clarisse and the way she cares about them. I think, like, that matters, and, like, how it affects Clarisse's arc. To me, like, I mean, you know, if they get Elysium, they get Elysium. It would be nice. I don't even know if you can change the ruling once someone's already dead. Like, they say that's up to the gods. I guess the gods can do whatever they want. I don't know. Like, I wasn't super invested in them. That one guy, the leader, who I don't think we ever get a name. I think Mitch is the only one that gets named. But anyway, he was alright. I did feel a little bit for him, but it was like, it didn't quite get invested, but it certainly is probably for the best that they were not all Confederate soldiers, as it was in the book. Anyway, yeah, I thought everything was really well done. I am very interested to see the reaction of this episode to people who have not read the books, because I think even though we had like some deeper scenes and conversations and they changed how the thing on the beach happened, I think this was the closest to the book, except that we're not in Percy's head. So I wonder if it might change the impact of that last scene, and I'm so curious. I'm gonna go like right now and like look at some reactions. Trailer for next week. I'm so excited. We get Cece and we get the Sirens next week. I am very excited because those are 2 of my favorite chapters in the series, and it's like the part of the book that I think is most memorable. So I'm really hoping that that's gonna be like the strongest episode. And I think with that, I'm going to get into the book spoiler thoughts. So if you haven't read the books and are stopping here, thank you for watching. So book spoiler thoughts. The guinea pig. I'm so curious what people who haven't read the books think is happening with just like a random shot of a guinea pig. But I'm so excited for Percy to try to do a guinea pig. It's just going to be so weird because in the book we're in Percy's head while he's a guinea pig. So we're hearing his thoughts and everything. Like, are we just going to be looking at a guinea pig on the screen and that's just it? And like, because we're not in Percy's head in the same way, we're not hearing his narration. It's gonna be so funny. I think it's gonna be like a really funny first half on Cece's Island, and then like a really emotional second half with the Sirens, and I think it's gonna be a good balance for what I'm predicting right now is gonna be the best episode of the season, and that would track because episode 5 was, for me at least, the best episode of last season. Anyway, I'm so curious about the ending. Because in the book, right, we think for sure Tyson is dead, but we're also pretty confident Clarisse is alive. Like, I'm pretty sure they say that Annabeth says, I guess the beginning of the next chapter, so I guess she'd say next episode that she saw Clarisse on a lifeboat. But we definitely, like, Percy says that he knows Tyson is gone forever at the end of the chapter because of the explosion. And then it's like a huge surprise when he comes back. So I wonder if they are going to play up Tyson being dead, or like, you know, allegedly dead, even though he's not, in the next episode. I'm very curious about that. I also, so Luke mentions, or Thalia mentions Luke having a history with Camp Half-Blood. I don't think, I would guess that rather than having them have changed Luke's backstory so he's already been to camp, it's about what happened with his mom and trying to become the Oracle and her getting cursed. So Luke, in the books, I don't know if he knew everything, exactly what had happened to make his mom that way. I guess maybe Hermes told him, but I don't know if he knew it was at the camp or anything like that. So this is really interesting to me that Luke apparently knows that. Also, Thalia didn't want to go to camp and only went to protect Annabeth. I don't know. I don't remember if that was true in the books or not, so I'm not going to say it's a change because I don't remember. But I'm really intrigued about that. And Luke's backstory. And obviously, like, I don't know if we'll touch on it again for several seasons, probably. This might be the only flashback we get this season. And certainly I don't think we're going to get the May flashback until Last Olympian. But that was really interesting. Just another thing, I mentioned it a little bit in the reaction, but I wonder if the ship floating in the air was any kind of, like, foreshadowing or, like, nod to Heroes of Olympus, or if I'm just seeing things. But, well, I do hope we get a Heroes of Olympus adaptation. I mean, Walker and Leah might be too old because that all takes place in like one summer, although I guess once I've stopped aging. Anyway, they can figure something out. I don't know. I'd like to see Heroes of Olympus get adapted as well, but obviously that's way down the line if it ever happens. We haven't even been renewed for seasons 4 and 5 of this show, and I don't know what they're waiting for, because I think it is pretty clear, right, that this show is amazing and that they need to renew it. And if we don't get seasons 4 and 5, I'm going to be very upset, because, like, what do you mean I'm not going to get to see Percy and Annabeth kiss and then he explodes a volcano over it? Maybe that's not exactly what happens, but that's, like, basically what happens. Anyway, so this is a great episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.